Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that I am going to be using my Radley Valentine decks. You know that this is just the introduction. You will see this on all of the sun signs. Okay, so this is the introduction, and I will be posting the timestamp to start your individual, your ascending, rising, moon, Venus, Mars, Mercury readings. Okay, but this is the introduction. Now, I am using Radley Valentine decks. I am using my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading, so about 3 cards. I will pull one from my Guardian Angel decks. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, and the introduction is all about what's going on in this crazy world of ours, I will use my Waite Rider deck and try to maybe pull one from my Osha Zen Tarot deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. Try not to get too much in the way of it myself. But we have entered into Aries season. We have entered, into either for the Northern Hemisphere, the spring season, for the Southern Hemisphere, the fall season. The 20th was the equinox, where light and dark, are fairly equal at one point. We also, that is also the time when the veil between the natural and the supernatural is at its thinnest. This is one, and this doesn't just like one day. It's not like a light switch that just on off. It's more like that dimmer switch. Okay, so we've had some interesting energies. All of this time we've had many, many interesting energies. We've had a lot of ascension energies going on. I'm tired of the headaches and the body aches and, telling us to drink more water, which is all very, very good stuff. But as these things happen, we are, some sites are saying that our DNA is changing for the positive, and it is also that our pineal gland, is having a lot of decalcification, so we can connect to our higher power. Now, the other thing that's going on, we just had about a day or so ago, I think it was the 19th, Venus and Mars. Venus and Mars, interesting story. They do not, yes, it's going to be a little bit of time. They do not necessarily hook up, meet up for a long period of time each year. But this has been one of those times that it's been very long. I think the next time will be in about 18 months to 2 years. So Venus and Mars, lovers, wonderful. They like each other. They love each other. They're passionate with each other. However, what I find interesting is they don't want to really be with each other too long. And, have you ever known that couple that says, oh, I just love, I love this person, but I just can't live with them? So we're coming towards the end of that, where they will be separating out a little bit, and then they'll come together for a shorter period of time. So Venus and Mars, they are in Pisces right now. No, I'm sorry, Aquarius right now. So that's very verbal. That's very planning. That's very, and let me make sure that I'm right with the Aquarius here. Venus and Mars, yes, in Aquarius. Then Venus will go to Pisces in April 15th. Mars will go to Pisces in Venus is April 5th. Mars is April 15th. Okay, so then they start not spending as much time together, and that helps to refresh the relationship. So they've been together for a little bit of time, so they've had their ups, their downs, their ups, their downs. Now Venus was squaring off with Uranus. Now squares are kind of like a little bit of opposition type of thing. It's kind of like, just a little bit of energy going there. And remember, Venus is about relationships and how we feel with each other. And Uranus is the planet of unexpected, just expect the unexpected. Now, Mars, so here, Venus and Uranus on the, whatever I said it was, the 19th, they got into it, pretty good. So relationships got a little bit heated. Now, Mars is coming in a few days later. Mars is coming in on the 23rd, and Mars will also be squaring with Uranus. So, even though Mars and Venus are sometimes in the ins and outs of their relationship, Mars does not like anyone picking on his girl, okay? Mars is the god of war. Mars is also is Aries too. So there's some strong energy here. We will have some, we could feel things heat up even more when Mars and Uranus square off with each other. And then we also there was one other thing I really wanted to get to before I did this, the 27th, which is not necessarily in here. Mercury, the god with the very, very fast, very energetic energy, but Mercury, the messenger, Mercury, the winged feet, will be entering into Aries season. So there could be some really strong, really hostile communications around that 27th. And again, it's not always a light switch. There could be some dimmer. So when we go to the 23rd to the 27th, we could be, heating things up a little bit more. And then we will actually have some interesting energies around that 27th, 28th energy things. So just be prepared. What does that mean? Who knows? We will have to live through it, and we will see what we need to see. Okay, so let's go on and just pull a couple of cards from my Weight Rider. And yes, we're just feeling the big push. All of the planets are still direct. They were direct. Everything went direct the beginning of February, and they will be going direct until like the 28th, I think, of April. March is the only month where it's been totally direct. So there has been a little bit there's been this pushing energy within March, I should say, March. So we will see what we will see with that. Okay, 3 cards have fallen out. Let's see what we've got with the 3 cards. Anything reversed, I think, is a little stronger energy. Let's see what we have here. Well, this is the 4 of Wands. Now, Wands, rods, is also fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And by the way, happy birthday, Aries. We do start the new astrological year with your season. So, brush everything away and let's start ahead. This has a celebratory type of energy. It's a number 4. 4 has stability, leadership. It also has organization. It also has like putting things together. And this does have a celebratory type of energy. This has a relieving type of energy. It all, weddings, new phase type of energy here. And being that we have started Aries season, so this is a breath of fresh air. I am feeling like, okay, I'm ready to go. Kind of glad that last year is over with. Next card is, all right, now, this is the 3 of Swords. This is that one that we always, can we just kind of move on from there? The thing about the 3 of Swords is, yes, there's gray rain clouds in the background. Nothing is really falling onto the heart or the swords. The thing about this, if you look at it, okay, we have 3, creation, creativity, celebration also, but there is also strong energies with the power of 3. You say something, do something 3 times, makes it that much stronger. The thing that I like about the 3 of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Venus and Mars are in Aquarius right now, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. This has your thought processes, your planning, hearing news. A lot of this is, you've gotten past the main injury, okay? The injury being, of course, 3 swords are in this heart. But the thing is that the rain is behind you now. You've gotten past it. You can still feel the injury. You can still feel that pain, but you have gotten past it. And now the 3 of Swords, 3 of air, does say this is the time. Again, it's not a light switch. It is a dimmer switch. But this is the time to let go of the pain, let go of the hurt. This is the time to release your pain, your anger. This is the time to really start to say, I want to celebrate. I can feel this still. I can learn from this still, but I need to let that, do I say let it go? We still live with it, but I cannot let it, I am not allowing it to lead me anymore. I am not reacting out of pain. I am not reacting out of hurt. So there's a lot of releasing energy here. We are also in the waning moon where that's getting smaller, and that's also releasing energy. Let's see what this is all about. Okay. Now we come to the pentacles. So we have some fire energy. We have air energy. Now we have that earth energy. Pentacles is earth. This is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. Remember, Pluto is in Capricorn, so there is that death and destruction type of stuff going on. Remember too, Saturn is in Aquarius, and that's illusion versus the truth coming through. This is worry about money. This is the Five of Pentacles. Five has change energy. It is, change could be good, bad, neutral change. It's still stressful. And the other thing, there is worry, there could be some worry about this, about our money, which of course there could be. Now, generally speaking, this can be also read many times with three cards. You can read it as, past, present, and future. And I don't know why that's coming to me, except that maybe somebody needs to know that. The thing about the Five of Pentacles, even though this has worry, there is still going to be blessings with this. It's getting through it. It's just not a happy time with the money situation. Just going to have to put that out there. Now, again, to the five, though, the Five Pentacles, there could be some changes in money situation. Now, if you're feeling like you're more this couple here, then it could be a positive change for you. So don't worry about that. And the thing is, if you worry, what is that really going to do? If you're going to be very anxious about that future, what is that going to do except, create more anxiety? So there is celebration. You might feel like it's more in the universe than in your reality. There is this, this does say that this was a very painful time, but it is time to let its hold over you go. But there's this money situation that still creates a little bit of anxiety. Now, as we go through with the other cards going, into the individual, we can still get these, and they will have slightly different messages for you. So we'll see what this is. Like I said, this has more of a universal energy. But I do feel very much blessed with this card. I do feel blessings, so I think we need to hold on to those blessings. Now, the one card the one energy I did not talk about is Cups. Cups is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, very emotional energy. So let's see what we've got going on here. Oh, okay. We'll do this. And let's see, I feel like three cards again, even though I wanted to do just one. Usually I use Osho Zen Tarot more as advice cards. So let's see what they're telling us or how they're advising us. Okay, exhaustion. We're just tired of all of this. So this is a 9. 9 is let's wrap it up. We're tired. We're just tired. When we're tired, what do we need to do? We need to rest. Okay? So let's see. Our next card is the Source. Okay, there is no number with the Source. The Source is connecting with higher power, with God, with the Source, with whoever that is you consider, whoever that creator energy is for you. So this is, again, connecting with higher power to get us through whatever this is that we have to get through. And our last card, we have that 4 energy. We do have the Rebel. Now, remember, when Pluto is in Capricorn. It's been there since 2008, and it'll be there, I think, until 2024. But we are at that time of the, I've talked about when it hit that moment in the United States last was 1776. So there was a very big revolution. There was a rebellion at that time. So now we have the rebellion. We have the rebel, I should say. We have the rebel. So it's kind of like, I'll just leave it as that because I don't want to have any problems here. Anyway, we have that 4. We have the rebel who breaks through the chains, who is, who has the light, who has the strength, who has also some type of winged creature behind him. We have the one, again, this is breaking free, breaking loose, and feeling extremely confident in doing this. So we've got some interesting stuff. I'll leave it as it is for you. I go back to the exhaustion. Let's get some rest. Let's connect more and more and more with our higher power. And then we get the rebel who breaks the chains. Interesting stuff. So now I've gone through the signs, so you know what that is. I'll try to make it brief during the times, during the individual readings. Oh, please remember to go down there and like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. It would help with this channel, and I would appreciate it so much. Okay, so is there anything else I need to say? If you've been watching, you'll know exactly what that might be. Why don't we start our readings now? Hello, my Libras, and the message I was getting is, why can't people just do it the way it needs to be done, the way that Libra tells them to do it? Because you are very balanced. But then, you know what, my Libras? You'd get bored with that. You would get bored. But you know what? I think you'd enjoy it for a little bit of time, and it would help you to rest too. So let's see, though. But people are people, and they can be very ornery. Now, let's see what we have for my Libras for this week, though. What are the energies telling us for this week? Move those cards out. This one is reversed. First card is the moon. Okay, you don't know everything that's going on. You don't know the backstory of things. I'm kind of getting that. Major arcana, moon energy, things are hidden. Trust your intuition. 18, 1 new beginnings, 10 transition, 8 unlimited opportunities. But I'm feeling like you don't know the backstory. There's more to the backstory is what I keep getting. There's more to the backstory. You have an inkling. You kind of feel it's kind of getting your little senses going, but you're not necessarily being told everything that you might need to be told. I feel like there is information being withheld from you, my Libras. I hope that's not for all of you. I hope it's just for a few select people. I don't necessarily know that it's something that's negative or positive. Again, it's like you're not getting the full story, and you're not getting the backstory either. There is this thing, trust your senses, but don't become paranoid with it also, because that's the one thing for my Libras is that you get these senses like, I'm not being told everything. I know it. And then you take that and you take those senses and you start going down different roads. And, so don't be paranoid by this. There's things that we cannot control, and this feels very strongly that. So, the moon, major arcana, any of the major arcana cards is really about as a kind of a little push and a shove, a little nudge to connect with your higher power. Again, there's things going on around you that, again, I feel like you haven't been told the backstory. The backstory keeps coming through. The opportunity to improve your plans, listen to your intuition for accurate guidance, face your fears, and grow stronger. Reversed, solution. So now we have a 1-8 and a 1-4. So I told you what the 1s and the 10s are all about. 4 has stability, leadership, organization. Now we can bring this together. 1 and 8, it becomes a 9. You've got everything you need. Let's wrap it up. 1 and 4 becomes a 5, which is all about change. So this is Archangel Heniel. This is Archangel Zedkiel. Zedkiel is somebody that really tries to encourage you. Well, all the angels do, the archangels do, but they really try to encourage you to reach out to your higher power. It's saying, pray, meditate, connect with your source, connect with whoever that is for you. This has kind of this, solution and, solutions. There are answers out there for you. You might have to look for them a little bit. You might have to let them come from the supernatural energies. Remember, we are still in a time when the veil is very thin. So just kind of be on the lookout, be aware. But the other thing with solutions, the other thing I'm getting is you may not like the solution you're given. You may not like the alternative or the pathway you're given. You're going to have to make the choice of whether you do that or not do that. So you've got some weird energy right now. This is weird. This is some weird energy. It's not necessarily comfortable energy, but it's not horrible. It's just, again, I don't want you to get paranoid, my Libras. I wouldn't be so paranoid if everybody wasn't out to get me. No, it's just, I know I get you on that. It's just that you know that something's going on. You sense it, you feel it. You just don't know what it is, and it doesn't feel comfortable. Now, this is about success that comes from objective compromise, self-control, and patience, forgiving and healing energy. So stay calm, okay? Be calm. Next, the world. So we have a 1-8, 1-4, and we have a 2-1. 2's crossroads, choices, coming together. 1, new beginnings again, the world, Archangel Michael. This says that everything comes out in your favor, everything works out for you. Again, the solution may not necessarily be what you wanted to hear or what you wanted to do. It may not have been the solution you came up with, but Michael is the warrior angel, will fight for you. The world basically says that what is happening though is for your betterment, for your good. It's a very happy ending. It's coming full circle, spiritual growth and insight. So again, there's things that you're not being told. The solutions, remember, Saturn and Aquarius, Mars squaring with Uranus, so you could have something that just really pops out. You might find out exactly what it is. Then you can work with it. You can do things with it. This is something that is more with my Libras. You tend to, having the intuition, having the sense, something's not being told. Again, you tend to turn that inward. And you start to, and I don't know, it's not that you blame yourself, but again, you start to think, well, what am I missing? What am I missing? And that's where you can spiral into a lot of self-doubt. Do not doubt yourself, my Libras. If you're asking yourself, what am I missing? Know that there is something that you're missing, but it wasn't to be revealed to you anyway. The solutions and the world say that you will find out what this is. Things will come to light. And things will be brought to the focus, okay? So you got some weird stuff going on. Is that going to be, I don't know. It's just, questions. But are you getting some answers? You will get some answers. They may not be the answers you want to hear. This is what the energies are like. So it just doesn't feel good, but yet at the same time, is it one of those things you'd rather know the truth than not know the truth? I think you would rather know the truth, even if it's an ugly truth. Okay? Not saying that it is an ugly truth. It just doesn't feel comfortable for this week. So I'm sorry. I wish I could say something differently. But the world says, good job. Good job. Things work out really better. And when, maybe it's because once you hear the truth, you can now you can do something with that. Okay, guardian angel, reversed. Ace of emotion. You've got a lot of 1 energy here also. So ace of emotion is the ace of cups, the 1 of cups. This cherub is announcing that a wonderful new emotional experience is coming into your life. You may meet someone new who makes your heart flutter, or your current relationship will experience a reawakening. It's also possible that your intuitive abilities will be greatly increased by your open heart. So there's something that it does bring you to a better place, and it does put you on a new track. So this is whatever is revealed, whatever comes out. It's like, yeah, maybe I didn't want to hear it, but I now can do something with this. Okay. So let's see what crystal or energy would be helpful. And you got those 1s, all those 1s there. So here we go. What crystal or energy for my Libras? These cards are all flying around. Here we go. Reversed, pyrite. Pyrite is good, especially, wear those rings. That they have little rings of pyrite. Good change of fortune, success, renewed focus, and leadership. So whatever this is you find out, it can be very changing, altering, put you on a new path. That's good. That's good. At least I'm a fire sign, so I go, okay, let's go down that way. That's good. Okay, my Libras. Now maybe a little bit harder for you. My Libras, take a moment, breathe through this, and then go over here to like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. As always, my Libras, though, always know that you are loved, stay shining, and be blessed. Bye-bye.